Hello everyone. Today let's explore the very familiar and commonly used symbol pi. Let's see how it's defined, what is its value, and how we can easily measure the value of pi. So let's start the video. Friends, pi is denoted by this Greek symbol which is derived from the word perimetros, which literally means circumference. Pi is defined as the circumference of the circle divided by the circle's diameter. And friends, what is most interesting about this definition is that whether your circle is small like this or whether it's huge like this, the value of pi that we get in each of these circles is going to be one and the same. That is, you won't get different values of pi for different circles. So let's remember that pi's value will always be the same. Also, did you observe that circumference and diameter both measure distances? So when they are divided in the formula, their units will cancel out, leaving pi with no units. So we can conclude that pi is a pure number without any units. Friends, now let's see what is the value of pi. So pi is an irrational number. Other examples include root 2, root 5, root 11, etc. So being an irrational number, you cannot write pi as a fraction. Moreover, the decimal part of pi is non-terminating, that is, it's infinite, and also it is non-repeating. So here is the value of pi having 174 digits. So as you can see here, the numbers appear very randomly and they have no set pattern. Now if this number seems very accurate to you, think again, because recent calculations have found 31 trillion digits of pi. Now just so that you appreciate this number better, it will take 47 billion pages approximately to write out all these digits of pi. So in questions, we often come across statements like use pi as 3.14 or take pi as 22 by 7. So friends, what's important to remember is that these are approximate values of pi, because 22 by 7 and 3.14 are all rational numbers, whereas pi is an irrational number. So, the more accurate value of pi we take, the more accurate our answers will be, as in this case, where we are calculating the area of a circle of radius 15 centimeters. But in the first case, we are taking pi as 3.14, whereas in the second case, pi is 3.14159. And friends, on doing the appropriate calculations, you will see that the area's value in the second case is more accurate because we took a more accurate value of pi. So this is a very important point to note while doing calculations. Friends, here is a fun fact. Did you know that March 14th is celebrated as the Pi Day? Yes, and it's celebrated by eating pies and reciting values of pi. Well, I would love to be a part of these celebrations. Anyways, let's continue and see how the symbol pi relates circumference with the diameter. Let's consider a circle of diameter d and circumference c. Now we know that pi is c upon d. Taking pi to be approximately 3.14, we can say that the circumference is approximately 3.14 times the diameter. Now this means that whatever circle you take, its circumference is going to be 3 times the diameter plus a fraction of the diameter. So whether you're dealing with huge objects like planets or small objects like tennis balls, its circumference will be approximately a little more than 3 times its diameter. And now friends, let's quickly see how we can measure the value of pi using objects easily available at home. It's going to be super simple. Now, in the first method, all you will need is any cylindrical object like this, a roll of thread, a ruler, and any pen for marking. Now, wind the thread tightly around this cylinder and put a marking where one round is exactly completed. Now, using a ruler, measure that length of the thread. This will give you the circumference of the circular area. Now I got the value of the circumference to be 14.5 centimeters. Friends, the next step is to keep the ruler roughly around the middle area of the circular section somewhere over here and note down the observation. This will give you the diameter of the circular section. The value of the diameter was 4.6 centimeters, so we can divide circumference by diameter to get the value of pi as 3.1522. Friends, you can do the second method in case you have a measuring tape. Now, instead of winding the thread, we are going to wind the measuring tape around the circular object till we complete exactly one round and note down the observation. This will be the circumference of the circular section. So, the reading for the circumference was 24.6 centimeters. Next, bring the measuring tape roughly around the middle area of the circular section and note down your observation. This will give us the diameter of the circular area. The diameter reading was 7.8 centimeters, and now dividing the circumference by the diameter, we get the value of pi as 3.1538. So friends, you can straight away observe that the values of pi for the two different circular objects is very much the same, which goes on to prove that pi is a constant. Now we will get more accurate values of pi if we take more accurate measurements. So if you are trying out this experiment, please let me know what values of pi you got. So friends, I hope you found the video useful. If so, do like and share the video. Do consider subscribing to Enjoy Math. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. So till we meet again, take care. Bye.